Hey guys, what's going on? This is Pants Our Dragon, and today we'll be doing a little video that I probably should have done 2 patches ago when I discovered about it. But I do apologize for thinking this was somewhat common. But I do have an excuse, and that excuse is that Titanic Hydra was an OP item at the time. But now there's going to be a little bit more emphasis on Sunfire Cape, and usually you'd see it on top laners 70% of the time. But now it's sort of appearing on junglers, so I just want to make a little video on why it's appearing on junglers and who you should buy it on. So with all that being said, let's get started. Alright, so we all know Sunfire is a really strong item in the top lane right now, and its counterpart, Cinderhulk, is somewhat of a weak item. So a lot of people don't like building Cinderhulk unless you actually have to. You know, if you have bad AP ratios and you're playing someone like Sejuani. But now if you're playing someone like Gragas or Echo who can go AP and then tank, it's actually a pretty good strategy if you want to do some more damage. And if you actually want to do even more damage, you can go Sorcerer Shoes. Now junglers, they usually have an option of going, you know, Frost Glove, Randuin's, Frozen Heart, and somewhat the ZZ Rod Portal. I usually avoid Dead Man's Plate right now because of all the previous nerfs that happened to it, and now my secondary item is the Iceborne Gauntlet, if you know my champion is good with cooldown reduction and sheen effects. But recently on champions, I've been starting to build Sunfire as my second item for junglers, just so I can do more damage to my enemies, and take less physical damage from my enemies. Like, when you buy Iceborne Gauntlet, you only get cooldown reduction and armor, you don't get health, so I mean you can still be nuked down by magic damage, but with Sunfire you're going to do a lot of AoE damage, plus being bulky against AD champions. If you combine the damage with Runic Echoes and Iceborne Gauntlet, you'll just be a big armor tank while being able to do a lot of damage to your enemies. Also, your clears become a lot better, but I mean, if you have something like Runic Echoes already, your clears are probably already good. And yeah, the reason I made this video was because it's kind of really interesting to see that people dislike Cinderhulk because it's weak right now, but it's also funny to see that people are building Sunfire on junglers when they should be building Cinderhulk if they want to be like a tanky jungler who wants to do damage or something. Like, I mean, champions like Zac and Sejuani, they'll probably still build Cinderhulk just because they scale really good with health and don't have a lot of AP ratios. But also, if Runic Echoes and Sunfire kind of surprised you, you'll probably be a little bit surprised at my new Shyvana build, in which I built Sunfire after my Devourer. And I actually did this before Titanic Hydra got nerfed, because I really hated the fact that people could kill me when I had Titanic Hydra on Shyvana and I was really squishy, and also I didn't have a big health pool to supplement for my Titanic Hydra. So when I went Devourer into Sunfire into Titanic Hydra, I'd just be this huge incredible monster that you couldn't take down and do a lot of damage. I know a lot of people enjoyed building Titanic Hydra after they're devoured just to, you know, get that on hit effect damage and just do tons of damage, but I didn't like the fact that I was dying really fast in teamfights. So yeah, this is a good example of building it on someone who is a devoured jungler. And yeah, basically what I'm trying to say with this video is if you're not looking for a Randuin's Frozen Heart or Iceborne Gauntlet and you want to do some damage as a jungler, try building Sunfire Cape. You'll probably like it a lot. And here are actually some champions who I recommend building Sunfire Cape on. These are just some of the champions. You could build it on someone like Jarvan if you want to be a little bit more tanky while doing some more damage. But yeah, this item is just generally OP, and I do expect some nerfs in the near future coming to it. Anyways, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In one of my previous videos, I asked you guys if you guys prefer dynamic queue or solo queue, and here's some of my favorite answers. For this video, I want you guys to comment below on what do you guys think about Sunfire. Do you think it deserves a nerf, or do you think that being a staple item on the top lane and a pretty good item in the jungle is a good thing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and maybe you'll see yourself in a future video. Ooh. And yeah, if you did like this video, make sure to leave a like, and if you didn't, make sure to subscribe. Anyways, I am Pants Our Dragon, and I'll see you guys next time.
I'm only human, can't you see?